Joe Rogan's podcast has featured some of the most intense true crime stories ever told, from cold-blooded killers to daring escapes and unbelievable survival tales. Today, we're counting down the 10 most shocking and unbelievable true crime stories ever shared on the Joe Rogan Experience. Some of these stories are almost too insane to believe. Number 10. Freeway. Ricky Ross, The Drug Empire episode. Number 1398. Guest, Rick Ross, Freeway. Freeway Rick Ross built one of the biggest cocaine empires in U.S. history. On Joe Rogan's podcast, he revealed how he made millions per day and how the government's involvement in the drug trade caused his entire empire to collapse. His calm storytelling makes the crimes feel even more unreal. 9. Charles Cullen, The Angel of Death. Case. Episode 1860. Guest, Charles Graeber, journalist and author. Graeber explained how Nurse Charles Cullen murdered over 40 patients, making him one of America's most notorious serial killers. Hospitals suspected him, but kept transferring him instead of reporting him. The system failures are just as disturbing as the murders. Number 8. Jocko Willink on the Somali pirate kidnapping episode. Number 962. Guest, Jocko Willink. Jocko described a terrifying kidnapping where Somali pirates held civilians at gunpoint for days. He explained the psychological warfare pirates use and how Navy SEALs planned the rescue. A crime story with unbelievable tension. 7. Kevin Gilmartin and the Criminal Psychology of Killers episode. 1439. Guest, Dr. Kevin Gilmartin. Dr. Gilmartin broke down the chilling mindset of violent criminals. He explained how certain killers have no emotional response even when discussing their crimes. Joe said it was scarier than horror movies. Number 6. David Choe's kidnapping story. Episode number 1513. Guest, David Choe. Artist David Choe described how he was kidnapped at gunpoint while traveling. He was convinced he would die. The details are so bizarre and chaotic that Joe called it one of the craziest stories ever told on this podcast. 5. Sam Harris on Murderers Who Feel Nothing. Episode 543. Guest, Sam Harris. Sam talked about criminals who have zero empathy, even when describing murder. He explained the brain scans of psychopaths and how some criminals are neurologically incapable of guilt. Terrifying because it's real. 4. The Mexican Cartel Execution Stories episode 1258. Guest, Ed Calderon, anti-kidnapping expert. Ed Calderon spent years fighting cartels in Mexico. He shared stories of kidnappings, torture, corruption, and executions that are too graphic for mainstream media. Joe's reaction says it all. Pure disbelief. Number 3. Prison escape artist, Michael Santos. Episode number 1233. Guest, Michael Santos. Santos served 26 years in prison but has one of the craziest criminal backgrounds. He talked about how he built a business empire from behind bars, learned law, and helped inmates fight their cases. His transformation shocked Joe. Number 2. The BTK Killer Analysis episode. Number 1572. Guest, John Douglas FBI profiler. The legendary FBI profiler revealed eerie details of the BTK killer, including letters, crime scenes, and psychological patterns. Hearing it from the real profiler who hunted serial killers makes it even more chilling. 1. The most insane story? The survival of Captain Phillips hostage episode. 1902. Guest Captain Richard Phillips described the real story behind the movie Captain Phillips, being held hostage by armed pirates for 5 days, tied up, beaten, and nearly executed, is one of the wildest crime survival stories Joe has ever featured. His calm retelling makes it almost unbelievable. These stories show how terrifying and fascinating, like even real crime can be. Which one blew your mind the most? Drop your favorite in the comments, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe for more insane stories from the Joe Rogan universe.